a sophomore here at EKU. I'm a psychology major, and I'm public relations over Pride. The reason that I'm standing in front of you today is actually a reason that I wish I didn't have to stand up here for. 4 years ago, on October 5th, I lost a very close friend to suicide. Josh was the most caring person you could ever meet, and he loved everyone, and before he even realized his homosexuality, others did, or at least they assumed, and they mocked him, and they followed him, and they called him every name that we've all heard time and time again. We all have been in his shoes, and he felt unaccepted, and after 4 or 5 years of going through this, Josh couldn't see the end, couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel, and Josh hung himself, and all the rest of us were left to pick up the pieces. And the reason that I'm also standing here is because I know what Josh wanted to tell the world. And so I'm going to say it for him, since his voice is not here today. We have to come together as one. Whether we are gay, whether we are straight, whether we are transgender, whether we are bisexual, whether we are an ally, because they struggle just as much as us and don't think twice about that. We all have to come together. We have to raise our voices together, and we have to put a stop to the violence and the intolerance of the ignorance. We have to educate, and we all have to come together because we all have been flat on our backs before, feeling like there's no way out, just looking around and there was nothing. You feel like this is it, this is the end, this is it, I have nowhere else to go. But what many people that have actually killed themselves never got to realize is that there always is a way out. And when you're on your back and you're flat, and some of you may be there right now, some of you may feel like you have nowhere to go and you have nothing. You pick yourself up, and you have many, many of people just standing around you right now that you may not even know that want to pick you up too. And you just pick yourself up and you say, I love me, and I love who I am. Even if I don't know what I am yet, I love it because there are people that are standing around going through the same thing I am. And it's a war that we are in. It's a civil rights movement. It is the new movement, and if we don't come together, if we don't stand up, if we don't face this together, we will all fall down together. So if you are in this with me, I ask that you stand and you say with me that you're proud of who you are.
I'm proud of who I am.
I want it louder.
Proud of who I am.
We are all in this together. I love each and every one of you for who you are, and I want to know each and every one of you. So please, let's do this together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let's love each other, and let's make this happen. Let's start at EKU. Let's go, guys. Thank you. Josh.